I'm Radhika. I'm a graduate student at the University of California, Santa Cruz in the Literature PhD program, and I'm currently in my 7th year in the program. I joined UCSC in 2017 as an international student working in Hindi modernist literature. I applied to several universities as part of my graduate school applications, and particularly as an international student, I found it very difficult to understand the differences between the statements I was asked to write. Let's talk a bit about the difference between the personal history statement and the statement of purpose. The personal history statement or personal statement is where you get to explain what motivated you to apply to the graduate school in the first place. Maybe you grew up in a home where art and storytelling were a big part of your family's lives, and that spurred your interest in literature or film. Or perhaps learning about the solar system in elementary school inspired your passion for astronomy. The personal statement tells the admissions committee about yourself, your interest in your field of study, and what made you decide to pursue an advanced degree. The personal history statement is also a good place to talk about any hardships or barriers to success that you may have experienced in your pursuit of knowledge. How much you choose to share is completely up to you. Your application materials will be kept private and secure, but you should only write what you feel comfortable sharing with the admissions committee. The length of a personal statement is usually 2 to 3 pages, single-spaced with a 12-point font, but look for details on the length of the statement on the website of the program you're applying to. To respect the time and effort of the admissions committee, it is essential that you follow the details posted on the department's website as closely as possible. The statement of purpose is where you write about the research questions you want to pursue as a graduate student, how you plan to pursue them, and why you need to come to this school in particular for this pursuit. This is also where you would show the admissions committee how your research interests would fit into their department. The statement of purpose should include any work you've already done with regards to the interests you have. For instance, you can mention any papers or articles that you may have worked on that relate to your research. But the statement of purpose is also different from a portfolio or writing sample. The members of the admissions committee will be interested in reading about your research interests, your experiences with those interests, and what drew you to this university. Perhaps you're interested in the work of a particular faculty member in the department you're applying to, or maybe the location of the university is central to the research you want to conduct. If you have had productive conversations with people from the school you're applying to, such as faculty, other students, or postdoctoral scholars, mention those in the statement of purpose. If you talked with other scholars or professionals in this field of interest and they motivated you to apply to this school, include this as well. As for length, again, each program may have a different set of requirements, but typically 2 to 4 pages will be sufficient. For both the personal history statement and the statement of purpose, you want to make sure your writing is authentic. Not only in the sense that you aren't copying someone else's work, but also in the sense that you share information that relates specifically to you and your experiences. Also, make sure your statements make sense to others when they read them. Ask a few people to give you feedback and consider what they say as you revise them.